An opponent has arrived. Got the fame. Let's just keep taking heads. We'll take heads in sips all the time. Want to receive the kickoff? No, for. Yep. You got a nice coup, Purple Chest. Yeah, Purple Chest has a nice group, Oliver Dulac, Fox, and so on. But Panico Black and Oliver Dulac is playing first round as I'll try my best. So we're kicking. And of course there's no setup available. So it's the strip ball. It's the tackle. Which one of his is the strip ball? That's tackle. We could actually probably just write it out. Strip ball is a bit long, but if we put it together. Strip B. There's not that many skills. And leader. So strip ball, then I got wrestle, so now wrestle. So he's gonna hit a catch, and there's no thing we can do about that, because that's how this build is. So I'm not even going to try to pretend that's not a thing. I actually want that one switched. Let's try this. Actually, let's do it even nicer to go that down this side. Yeah, to be fair, Panico Black is pretty slow, Purple Chest, and they normally have a smoke break, so if you're pretty fast, you'll probably be able to catch the last, at least, 20% of that game.
Well, I may well try and do that.
Oh, hey, mate.
At the moment, I'm just pushing dwarves around for no good reason.
Yeah, it's Panico Black is not the fastest, and he likes to have smoking breaks, like you as well. So he normally have a halftime smoke. It's the same, and it's the same on tabletop if you play him.
On tabletop, I like to have a break because without it, I go to sleep.
I got wood off.
I have a thing where my my oxygen level falls, and then my legs start going to sleep, and I just get, of course. So I do 8 2-die blocks and push on all of them, and then I do a little cheeky 1-die at the end, and that's the first one that gets a pow.
That's how it felt at playing you the other day.
Love Blood Bowl, haven't you?
Yeah, I
So
got Wood Elves mirror.
I'm just pushing dwarves around. Well, Wood Elves are definitely the power tool in this NAF build.
Yeah,
they don't suffer very much from 3 skills on day 1.
Yeah, as literally you can, if you want to power game this, you can play Dark Elf, Wood Elf, Lizard Man, or Wood on that. All 4 teams is alright with 3 skills because they compensate in other ways.
Suffered a little. They do need. I think Lizards more than the other 3 tier 1s really need a spread of skills to be very effective.
But still, with the amount of strings 4, you can still get around bullying people.
Absolutely. Because you can rely on everyone else being low on skills too.
Yeah.
To help out, but against the other tier 1s, you're going to struggle. Whereas Woodies don't lose very much.
No, they need 2 skills.
Dark Elves do lose a bit.
But they're still so good against everybody good. That's the whole thing about
Undead don't really
care.
Lose a lot either. The skills aren't really where their strength comes from anyway. It's their versatility and their key pieces.
Yeah,
and they're awesome money. And also any builds with stars, because stars can pay off big on day 1. Because obviously, so like a Roxy build or a
we've got there's quite some Amazons around as well. But Roxy is
Eldril builds, a few Griff builds around.
Yeah, but they're a bit like this because the tiering is not higher than it is. There's no proper like money tiering, so it's not as efficient as it is at like Euroball new rules.
Yeah, I mean I like the variety. I mean, I love that it's resurrection, but there's progression, and there's 2 different sets of skills on 2 days. The tiering all kicks in on day 1, so that does help the lower tiers, but it's not that good a tiering. There's not that much help for them.
No, it's like Amazons with Roxy is really fragile. If you lose a couple of unlucky powers to take people out, you're starting to have a problem at 1.1.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's the payoff with Amazons. On the other hand, the next game, every Amazon dodge works and no hits get them down, and suddenly you're all over the place.
That's why they're potentially not as good in a single tournament like this as they will be. Like in a team tournament, they will still be fine because they can at least get draws out of most games, like Dwarves. But they're a little bit harder to win enough games in a single tournament like this one.
Yeah, same with Dwarves.
Yeah, you have the same issue. Like you cannot really have.
I threw Dwarves in because I've been busy all week. I haven't really thought about this one, so I just threw something together last minute last night.
And if you're doing that, it will be Dwarves. We all know that. That's how Purple Chess works.
I wasn't this year. I was going to come and I was either going to bring goblins or I was looking at maybe a Norse build. I've got some Cossacks I really want to coach there.
Yeah, I'm trying a new Wood Elf build I actually haven't played with before. So I'm playing with the tree and my full catchers. Normally I will play without the tree and have an apple instead, and an extra lineman. So change the tree for lineman plus apple. But I'm going to play the France is starting a really big resurrection like league style, where you've got division up and down instead of mine where it's flat structure. With 90 plus coaches, and because that's using Euroball rules, and I think with the more attack on mighty blow, the tree might be alright again. So this is actually kind of a practice for that tournament to try to see if I can actually figure out to play with the bloody tree.
I don't know. I mean, I've never got that much use out of them, but that's me.
No, but it's more like what it's the idea with the tree is the stuff you're not taking on other players.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always the trade-off, isn't it? I do think there's 2 logical things. Jesus, I'm just pushing dwarves all the time. Can't buy a power for love nor money.
Hey, see you, Olds and Hagrim. Welcome. Apparently, Hagrim wants to know when you're playing.
In what? Sorry, is that?
Hagrim, your next opponent in TSD.
Oh yeah.
Our little crazy trio of games coming up.
Oh yes. Well, anytime from Monday. I'm free all the time.
I imagine
So obviously not today, Hagrim. Although this evening might be an option. Although I had thought I might get throw some goblins into the Americas. I'll see what the family's up to in the evening slots today and tomorrow.
Yeah, I think.
Although 6 games a day is a hell of a lot. 3's fine. Although not at the moment, it isn't. These pushy dwarves, I'm just getting nothing.
Oh, his tree took down my tree. So unfair.
2 trees fall in the woods. Does anyone really give a shit?
No, really. But he's exposed to tackle War Dancer. I bet. And
well,
now
if you can take one of his dancers out, that should be game over, shouldn't it?
Yeah, if I get it down, I'm also going to try to freaking foul it. That's one of the few targets in.
Yeah, that even a wood elf is worth going numbers down if you can trade for that.
Yeah.
Let alone if it doesn't a trade.
Do we need to move some players first? It's going the other way, but we don't really care about that right now. So yeah, let's try that. Oh, just pushes. Is that worth one of 2 rerolls? Probably not.
Yeah, disaster. Oh, takes down the ball carrier. Oh, that. Oh, well, my game's falling apart quicker than a Primarch suit.
Quicker than a what? Was it Primarch suit?
It's a suit from a very cheap makers of suits.
Yeah, vaguely I know what Primarch is. It's where you go to queue for a very long time for nothing.
Certainly for no great purpose.
So we can just give him this sign and try to trap that War Dancer for more action. Oh, the
These
frog.
are not the dice I wanted.
And the frog is a bit interesting, Seals, because it's worse against some people, but it's actually because it's rolling on the strength. So it's +1. So it's 2+ for taking out, frogging in strings 2 like gutter runners and skinks, but it's 3+ to hit strings 3 players. So it's really good for like gutters and skinks and other stuff. And then they get a squishy little target you can try to take out. Can you actually find the rules for Wizard on FUMBBL's website? Or do you actually need to have the inducement list? Is it on the sub spell? Yeah, it's on the inducement list. Yeah, it's brutal against Skaven lizards. It's introduced for a while ago, actually in Blood Bowl 16. Do you know if I'm a little bit surprised that the cheerleaders for 20k and assistant coaches for 20k has not been introduced to FUMBBL yet. It was one of the Spikes magazines. One of the early Spike magazines, I think. But I'm a bit surprised you haven't introduced, because there's cheerleaders and
Yeah, usually he's pretty quick on that sort of stuff. I mean, racial wizards as well. I don't know whether he's working on any of those sorts of Spike editions.
But especially the cheerleader and assistant coaches, you should think was an easy fix, and it makes you allowed to use like weird, stupid, odd numbers.
Yeah.
The 20k and for those, it's really handy in tabletop. Oh, I have his turn. This is his turn. He has literally used 2 minutes not doing anything. Yeah, and it's fair, but it's basically because that shouldn't not knowing how any of this is coded, I could not imagine adding cheerleaders and coaches for 20k is hard. Because it's no game effect or anything. It's just for that. Like, you didn't need to any fancy stuff with a SAP skill doing stuff. It's literally just adds a cheerleader and a coach for a game. Nope, he's moving. It took him almost 3 minutes to start moving.
Wow.
I understand why we're not playing with the timeout, but still.
Yeah, I know. I played someone in what I considered a dead rubber in the 6th round of the Talion.
Yeah.
I get that for him it wasn't a dead round, that his team it really mattered, but he was taking 5.5 minutes every single round, and I was just bored out of my socks.
Yeah, I was playing a friend's guy where last Eucalyptus ball in a game, I literally had one at that state that kept spending 2 minutes before he started moving, and he got really upset when I told him if he couldn't just freaking just move. He didn't like that. He took offense of that. So he's going down the other side, which is fine. We don't really care about that. We just care about the tackle won't answer. Hey, 4 minutes. Oh, the strip ball won't answer. We don't. Maybe I can take that now. Oh, is he leaping out to hit my tackle? Yeah, good. No, that's no assist. Oh, is he coming with the tree for blitz? He's coming with the tree for blitz and a go for it and got rewarded. Jesus, this game. 1, 2. What are you doing? Oh, if he takes 5 minutes per turn. He didn't do anything with him. Interesting. Oh, the tree is up. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's bad. Holy crap. So many dice on that wall dancer. And now it goes down. That cost me a reroll.
Really?
Oh well.
Everything fails.
Yeah, I've spent one of my 2 rerolls on getting that raw dancer down. But he's still here. Roll 4. Programmer, roll 6 on the next one. So now he's probably blitzing my tackle with the tree. Should have. Probably a bad reroll actually. He's still just blitzing the tree into me. That's an interception, right? If he passes from there. I think it is. At least, up, go for it. Well, it was brilliant 6, and a 4, and a 1, catch works. Then hand off to the other catcher. And he probably scores, so I cannot foul his tackle dude again. What a shame.
Yeah, but it's Woody's. It's very early, isn't it?
Oh,
Always
yes.
horrible to go 1-0 down, but you know, you get the ball back, you've got control of the clock.
Yeah, I didn't really want to. I didn't even try to stop. All my people is standing around the wall dancer on the other side of the pitch.
Yeah, trying to kill it.
It was definitely worth the chance with the foul and the block. Did cost me a reroll though, and I shouldn't have done that reroll. That was a bit bad. Gets the POW, 3 dice, but we survived. None of us has apples, so everything sticks in this game.
Yeah.
I'm back to 11. He's down to 9.
Oh, Jesus, every single one die of his is working. Whereas my 2 dies are all pushes.
Now you know how frustrating it is playing against rolls.
Yeah. Now the drive's dead. The question is, do I stop the turnover? Just a terrible half of dice.
Oh my god, I think he's putting his war dancers in blitz range.
In hittable positions, yes. Surely he'll put enough around them that you can't get in there.
No. Not right now.
No, not right now. He's leaving them out there.
Now leader's out there, but that's fine. Now I need to pick. I'm heavily blitzing leader. Football wrestle down. Strip ball down the side. Alright. It's fine. What did he put in a reroll? Oh, no, it's leader. You should. Resurrection is awesome. You don't have to care. That's fine. Put the lead out there. Now it's just even easier. To put one there, blitz. No, we don't blitz. Come on, you cannot use. Just pick something for God's sake. Okay, now leader is a bit. So now we're just blitzing a catcher. Oh, Lingard. Oh well, we'll just blitz a catcher. Maybe even. No, let's do it.
What's the plan, Kofi? I mean, you've got the numbers. He's got a reroll more than you, but you're 2 men up on him.
He got two rerolls on me though. He got a lead as well coming in.
He's got a leader to kick in as well, yeah. So it's 3-1 on the rerolls, but you've got the numbers.
Yep.
Slow, steady, look for a turn 8, or are you going to get one quick and have a go at his ball?
Apparently because I put my strip ball one down, so if that's not a touchback, then it'll probably be a slow grind because I need to use all.
It's back pretty quick. There we go. Long way back.
Oh, fuck's sake! Sometimes FUMBBL. leave him with time to try to do strip bally thingy. Oh, another KO. Nothing there. Problem is I cannot reroll it, so it could go anywhere if I fail that pickup. Are we just going down with the tree? Take both trees down.
Finally, a 1 dice fails, and that should stop him. Well, fails, it just doesn't get a pow. Oh, no, next one does. It should more or less stop
hopefully
him
this pays
scoring.
off. I guess being 3 players up, taking both down on the trees, getting both trees out is a win for me. If none of them get back up.
With him down on numbers, anything out is good for you.
Yeah, so even if it takes my tree with it. And I only
He'll
missed.
take a trade anytime.
Yeah. And it kind of forces him to blitz my catcher if he wants to block the lineman. Which leaves the catcher and the guys in the bottom half free to roam.
Yeah, gives you a nice little pocket.
At least everybody is speedy still. I do like the 4 catcher build just because no matter if you miss one catcher, it's so flexible to play with, all that movement and dodge. But no. How is the dwarf off going?
Not great. So my drive completely fell apart in a blizzard of just awful dice.
He's exposing his leader again.
Which ended up exposing the ball, which ended up costing me the drive, but at least I seem to have stopped him.
Oh, which war dance I'm going for now? I'm going for leader. That's a really tough choice.
Turning the ball over and scoring.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might go the other way anyway now. Nope. Nobody want to stand up?
Oh, a cheeky 1 die that cost him his apothecary. As I took his one and only runner down. So at least his apothecary's gone, even if I didn't score. So I guess that's some advantage. He'll not have an apothecary second half, and I will. At the moment, although he's got a turn left. But it's going to be 0-0 at the half with the ball in his hand, so that's, far from ideal.
Okay, this is maybe a bit crazy.
Dwarf with so few skills, it's a dice off, and he's got much better rolls so far.
I think I'm in a situation where I can do 3 dice and his war answer. Without really sacrificing much. Strip ball can get there.
Yeah, you're not looking to do much else this turn, are you? Why not? It still defends the pocket nicely. It's in the way of him attacking. You've still got a few around the ball. I don't see a risk.
No, that's the strip ball and some crazy dodges. But
yes, but that's always a concern.
I think
there's only a certain amount you can mitigate against that. If it comes, it comes. You can't be heedless of it, obviously.
And I needed all 3 dice. Not to fuck up. Holy crap, that was terrible. But if FUMBBL is rolling from left to right, I'm happy I took the 3rd dice. Because I cannot reroll double skull. Oh, I got a
I always
reroll.
think of them as rolling left to right, yes, that you add a dice onto the right-hand end.
Yes. I did get a reroll at the... Must have got a reroll at the kickoff. What
Yes.
happened?
He didn't, you did, because he had the leader to come in on his 2-1, made it 3-2.
Oh yeah, cheerleaders plus Fame. Fame did a thing. Oh, his tree got up.
Need a lot more fail from this man. Well, like any.
That's always the case, isn't it? It's always good with more fails.
It's an easy game with nice dice.
And he get whatever he wanted, but Catcher's still there. But it's a bit unfortunate. He gets an extra hit, and he gets yellowy things and all, and gets a KO back. That's a little bit evil from 3 dice the other way. But could have been that Catcher. Oh, wait a second, the first block was nothing. Oh my god.
So we reached the second half at 0-0, and I'm having a quick smoke break.
Yeah, I'm way behind you. Because Mr. I take at least 2 minutes for everything.
It doesn't take long to push some dwarves around ineffectually, whilst never getting pals. C'est la vie. At least at the end of the day, it's only Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
But I've very little on next week, and I've been looking for a new game. So I've just bought the XCOM, whatever, Chimera Squad, as it was £8.50. I thought that's interesting. People are saying it's as good as a full-sized 50-quid game, which I won't pay that money for. Gears Tactics looks good, but I'll wait till it's on a Steam sale at sub 20 quid.
Yeah, that's always the thing, right?
I'm not paying 45 quid for a game at this point.
I can see it if you play enough, but if you don't really.
What is an occasional thrill?
Yeah. Hmm. Going down, going down. Well, you've seen how the other tree does it, so now you want to...
Good had.
How far can he actually go? He can go somewhere there. It's fine, so we just need to make sure...
It's just a live commentary as I play, not on my game, but on my friend Kofi's game. Both playing in the NAF online. There's only 3 people on a dog listening to us, so...
Something like that. You can't go for that. That's alright. We need somebody in there. Oh, so lovely with all this speed. I love the fumble sounds. Cannot get enough of fumble sounds. Okay. Depending on what the tree does. could use this tree not to roll yellowy thing. I also like the dough sound from Bonehead. Dough. I didn't know, but my favorite is probably the dough actually. Just dough. So one Nagan versus tree. It's all the magazines is called Spike magazines. He's up 1-0 at the moment. I'm driving. We're still in first half. And I cannot remember which Spike magazine it was. But I think it was the first one. Yep. It's the first one of the Spike magazines. But you can probably still buy the almanac. I don't know if you can buy the almanac as an ebook. Oh, 2 minutes and not anybody moved. Oh dear. Hey, first player mode. Going all the way around. So he's not going for the ball. I thought it might have tempted him into it. With a bit of a looser cage. Dun, 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 dun. He could if tree was down. It's a bit tricky. He could have gone for the one dash from here, but the problem is it still makes some good scatter to even be free for anything. So we like a loose cage with side opening. Because we cannot stop that dude from going in. But we can at least try to make it harder. Actually, maybe this color is better. Yeah, it's not the same color as the skill rings. So we cannot really stop straight ball, but we can try to force him from which angle to come from, and then make the potentially scatter positions better. We're running a bit out of time. Morning, Martha. Oh, Bleeding Hippie, thank you so much. Much appreciated. I've already been fouling that tackle wall answer without any luck. I get yellowy things again. So leader can move. And unfortunately I cannot time him out. Because we're not allowed. I'm not sure I'm sold on this tree idea. But I'm sold on the idea of at least threatening the backside. And we're going to blitz the tackle. We might do it from there. Oh, that's huge. One vote answer gone. Oh shit, I cannot screw me. I'm missing one to do the save. Okay, so we're doing alternative instead. Yeah, Purple Chest is playing a Dwarf Mirror. That's probably why. Oh man, it's almost mates. I'm so not good at the.
Yeah, I've just been out for a cigarette, so I'm coughing a little.
Yeah. Interesting if we going from the uphill strip. I actually got 3 rerolls. I have no clue why he shouldn't do it.
He absolutely should. At the moment, he's in a very tough position.
And especially because I miscounted. I didn't realize I needed to use the assist as part of the full cage.
Yeah.
And he got the 3 catches in this side, so knowing that now, I should have spread my guys more out instead.
Absolutely. All he's got to do is get a strippy push.
Yeah. And a good bounce. And then it's
Any kind of bounce he can put lots of pressure on, but a good bounce he can put pressure on and then try and sweep away.
That's what you get for not counting. Why did he use an extra movement? He gets it. Good bounce. At least he cannot do anything. But that was bad of me. That's a rookie mistake. Not counting my players before I start moving. At least I get to hit both the leader and the strip ball now. Oh shit, I forgot that. It's not somebody I know. He's pretty new to NAF at least. But I played that bad. But it's a 4+ pickup now with no rerolls. And if he doesn't pick it up, he should definitely try to pick it up, otherwise, nope. Nabolo? Nabolo? If I think personally I would pick up, try to hand off to the other dude and get it. But he didn't get it. That's awesome for me. Only problem of course.
See you later.
The problem is, okay, I don't need. So that makes that a little bit less problematic. Fuck it. Yeah, bad gamble. Oh well. Two plus 2 plus. Can we He's one out, so that'll be go for it. Go for it can hurt your own players. We're doing got a reroll, so I think we're doing a 3-die blitz as well. Didn't get a power, but that's fine. He gets his KO in, so I'm still 2 up.
KO's a terrible tune. Needed both, only got one. Still yours, stayed out.
Yeah, I'm still 2 up though.
Yeah, 10-8. You'd take that.
Take that all day long, and I now only have
strip ball.
I just have strip ball to worry about. So it's harder for him to pick off my catches now.
Indeed.
So, and it's getting harder and harder for him to protect everybody he wants to. So hopefully we can get a shot at the leader this time. Maybe not. I'm surely protecting your strip ball because that's what you have left.
Got to, isn't he?
Yeah, that'll be crazy. Crazy kitten if he just leaves that on. It doesn't really matter where you put the tree in those. We're going to stay where you put your tree is my trees, or 2 trees is going to be in that spot for the entire half if it comes down to my. But I don't like this. He should protect his 2 only good players behind his 3 catchers. There's no reason to protect D. Like, why is those 2 catchers out there? I'm not going. Like, there's no way I'm going for anything. Besides trying to grind him down. Okay. So we can go for leader. But this time I better remember to put my wall dancer spot back.
Do-wop, doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-wop. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-wop.
Why are you leaving the game for a pee break? This is the weirdest. Now with branded mug.
Very good news. Go on, advance. Yes, he advanced.
Well, I could do NAF mode tomorrow. I like my new branded. But I'm a little bit weirded about him saying P break needs 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then leaving.
And he gone.
What the fuck is going on? And I cannot break anybody because you will not kick the ball. Yeah, but okay. 6-1. What are you playing? If you play Wood Elf and made 6 casualties. I'm pick. Okay, now he. Okay, Rad is fine. Now it's to dial that down a bit. Oh, first action, double skulls. Guess I don't want to play with rerolls anyway. Yep, and 1 on the pickup. Jesus. Pack versus couples. And bad scatter direction as well. Oh well. This will. If he was not this damn slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. should have been one closer in. Probably he should, instead of being there, he should probably been in there. Yeah, that's not great. Should have put them tight. Actually, everybody should. He should have been there. He should have been there, and then he should have been there. Anticipating the worst scatter will be to this side. Oh my god, how can you take 3 minutes this long of moving 8 pieces?
Well, people do. I mean, they used to on tabletop. At the last tabletop tourney I was at, I actually did bring out a chess clock just privately and time turns. And I was taking about 3/5 as long as the other guy.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. I mean, people just get into those habits, particularly tabletop players.
He failed the... Whoa. He failed the pickup. Scattered into the hands of the strip ball player that couldn't pick it up before. Up.
Right, let's deal with the big problems here, because there are several.
My tree KO'd his tree. That's hilarious. And both down, taking out a catcher and one of my own players. I'll take that. Oh my god. We can take... That's 3 different groups, but we can take a different... Yep, thank you, Stan. Oh, you're done. You can easily do that. Fair point. Complaining is part of the fun. You need to release the pressure. According to my opponents. Yeah, so that's 3 different group. And I should be able to do a big Venga boss now. To be fair, in theory, I might, when only run reroll, it can so easily go wrong.
Well, this is still bleak, bleak, bleak over my side. Not made any progress against the dwarves in the second half either.
Yeah.
So really it's looking like 0-0 at best for me.
But being this size groups, a draw is potentially alright, especially in the first round. If you want to hit a draw, you want to hit it early. Besides, opponent's score is a little bit tricky. It doesn't help your opponent's score, of course.
I don't know if you can hear me, mate, but I'm losing bandwidth here, so I'm going to quit out for a bit.
No worries. Speak to you later, mate. Problem is with... Because he's still got a wall on, so then no matter what I do... Always, even with the Winger Boss driving, he's always got a chance to leave in. But hopefully it fails, and then we can hopefully gang foul the wall dancer. Which is to can get rid of that wall dancer, then it's hard. Yeah, it's NAF C. That's why it's NAF C. So it's only 3 skills they want for tier 1. That's oh yeah, mic is on. If you have time, Sam, Mike, could you find Panic Black versus Oliver de Lac? If that game is done. So it's 2 for 2 on the strip bowling. I like the rules though. I like the conservative rules. I want to get hey Vaxen. Good day. I want to get the 105 one skill before each rules back before each game back again. How you doing, mate? Hey. And now time to kill a war dancer. It does. It does, mate. It's so different. See my house. I've upgraded my mock game. It's fun. And you only have the fun. It's good size though. You only have the fun you make yourself. But we only have one reroll. I kinda need to. If I cannot get rid of the strip bowl, I need to get the ball back on a strings 3. I might gamble. Nah. Really don't care about that so far. Problem if going for the tackle. I might go strip ball first, but now I need to strip ball to block there. I'm sure I need to find a proper merge though. The problem is I use Streamlabs, and if I'm not Streamlabs Prime user, you cannot have it activated for anybody else. So I probably need to find a proper store then. It was just fun. I had like took 2 hours to kill. So it's fun designing myself a little mock. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. If you're going this and you're putting that in, then you fucking hell put more pressure in. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, too bad. 3 dice with Mighty Blow. 2 dice. And we got him. So we got 4 catcher, so we're going to foul with a catcher. And we're going to foul not from that square, because that would be stupid. Oh, fuck's sake, he's still there. +3. 3 plus 3. So he can leap in again. He can actually leap to that square, which is bad. He can actually get 1 dice if he wants to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it. Leap into that square. He can get a good scatter, but he cannot run anywhere. So I'll imagine he's doing the 2 dice again, but he should probably still do it for this side. Bloody strip ball. The thing is, at least he cannot really run anywhere. I don't know about the follow-up. Because that's into, currently, if he doesn't do anything, it's into 3 dice tackle. A turn in, turn 5. I won't be tempted to try the 1 dice because that's a 3+ to make this a 3+ instead of a 4+, but I'm not sure it's worth it. It's probably worse actually. Yeah, it's a bit worse. 6% worse, but it's 6% worse with the upside on the block, but on a 5+ with the upside. So one knifey. You might also just try to cage the ball. Nope. That means that's... ooh. Really don't want... Let's wrestle. Don't want to wrestle that one.
Sorry about that. That actually culminated in a little brief net outage, and I had to reload everything.
His strip bowling had to work twice. I fouled it once without getting it anywhere.
Arrived back in a horrific position for my dwarves, but one series of very stupid dodges, followed by him snaking a go for it, has saved the game as a 0-0. Which is about as best as I could hope with those dice. They've just been awful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We cannot run too far. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can reach me there. We might still try the boot again. On the other hand, he's out of rerolls. Actually, no, that's the same. We went down there. Lord. He lost, Mats. He's playing Underworld. He lost 2-1 and 1-3 in casualties. Maybe I should have fouled it. Now it's getting up again. And next turn you can try again. And 2 KOs out means the one turn is harder to
Well, that's mine over. 0-0. What a tedious match of poor dice and endless pushes.
in a firework of a dwarf versus dwarf 0-0.
Yeah, which are usually such thrillers anyway, particularly at NAF level.
Yeah, it's absolutely a cracker. People cannot wait to join that game to see how it's going.
Hey, we got 7 spectators. Don't you be rude.
I think that's more than we have.
You got 26 on the stream right now, I would see.
Oh yeah. But I don't think I have any in-game.
Except my eyes must be going funny because your stream looks very blurry.
Maybe it's if you had a bit of a NAF. Oh shit. If you have a bit of outage, it might have puts down the output a bit.
Might have done. I can see everything else fine. Right, I'm going to go and have a quick look at that Panico Black game as well.
Yeah, I might like to hear how that's going, if it's still playing. That's an interesting one. I should have fouled that bastard. And I don't have enough to do full cage. Grr.
Oh, it seems it's over.
Already? So Wardens need to be there. So we need to screen out big. Is the FUMBBL blurry?
Panico Black won.
Maybe. Guess the FUMBBL is in general a bit blurry. Looks alright. At least on my.
Yeah, he got a very tight 1-0 against Olivier Dulac. Nicely titled, I'm Probably Better Than You. Undead. Frankenstein wielding. Taken out by the Carla von Kill wielding Amazons.
Yeah, I do. I really think it's an interesting choice you have with Carla or Sarah. But you have Carla fits the money so much better.
She does.
But she's not really giving them any X factor. She's just doing more of what they already do.
Yeah.
Like they're already great at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the same with the tree. And do you get more elves or more rerolls? Do you lean into what you're good at, or do you compensate for your weaknesses? I mean, I think Undead with Frankie is. I'd love to see that build. I might just go and have a quick look at it. I love the name as well. I'm Probably Better Than You. It's very rude.
That is.
And yet, not untrue.
He is pretty good. Little bit.
Very decent player.
Yeah.
So he's still got two whites, 2 mummies, 2 ghouls, 5 zombies, and Frankenstein, but only 1 reroll. I mean, that's very, very tight. Presumably he's put a leader on the ghoul. Oh no, because he doesn't get a double, does he?
Oh, got rid of 1 more.
No, Sure Hands Ghoul, Guard Mummy, Mighty Blow White, and then tomorrow another Guard Mummy, a Guard White, and a Wrestle on the other ghoul. I suppose that's, yeah, like I said, they just don't need much undead, do they? Add Frankie in there, he's a skill-packed powerhouse. Very lean.
So you can go straight in for the... Okay. got rid of a catcher. So he's down to one catcher. I don't think if he's running that catcher anywhere near my players for 3 dice, he's silly.
I think you're all over this. Unless he can one turn against you, I don't think he's got enough left for that either.
No, and if he puts
Two
that
catches
catcher,
and one of his dancers out.
if he puts that catcher anywhere near my players, I'm taking 3 dice at it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Fling Wan. It's going all right. I'm beating at least on physical, outbeating my Wood Elf opponent.
Oh, well done. First forceful one.
Yeah.
Always good when stunties win. If I do this evening, I'm definitely putting goblins in, I think, because I'm not playing 2 sets of serious games.
No, it's the same when you like playoff games. If there's a stunty team, everybody is rooting for the stunty. Like, help me, if I'm playing against the stunty team, I'm kind of rooting for the stunty team to do well anyway.
They get 2 doubles, so you can have some block trolls.
But there's still...
I mean, I take goblins, not flings, personally.
I do like the hefty and the catchers, though.
Yeah, I just hate flings with a burning passion, everything about them. From their massively, ludicrously overpowered trees, to their horrible, revolting little positionals, to their disgusting armor, to the fact that you've just got to be brutal and foul. I just hate them. They are one-dimensional nonsense. Goblins are so much more fun and versatile and varied. I'll take goblins over flings any day of the week. That said, I'm interested in snotlings. Let's see where they go now that ogres are no longer, in my opinion, stunty tier. They are in NAF because NAF's ignoring the change. But in long-lived leagues where disposable counts, I think they're better than that now.
Oh, that was a beautiful rant. Oh, somebody should clip that.
I'm not ranting. I'm just talking. If you want to hear me rant, I can really go for it.
I know it was
This is just me having fun.
But it was still pure passion about goblins compared to. It was
more terrible, awful team. You should get talking about vampires if you want to hear bile.
You don't like vampires. Vampires. I never played. It's funny. I don't think I actually ever played a single game with vampires. I can just not. I cannot see it working for me.
I did the season with them last Black Box Trophy, and I just hated every moment of it.
Oh, he's leaving that thrower in. He's leaving that catcher in range.
He is, it seems.
And
he's got to come for it. So he is. Well, you see, he's got to go for it, and if he gets anywhere, which he is, then the catcher, I suppose, is an option to get in there and try and get the ball away. But it seems very unlikely.
They're pretty competitive in Euroball rules, at least it seems. I got a resurrection. I got a resurrection league with Euroball rules where currently we have 2 vampires looking like they could go into the playoff. One is definitely going. I think we have one more.
Yeah, I mean, coached well. I mean, Spartaco famously coaches them beautifully. And Kolian came on to the Black Box Trophy and has done a fantastic run with them. So clearly there is something in there I don't get. But I just found them unreliable, incredibly lightweight, flimsy, and terrible.
The problem is there's just...
And Hypno Cheat just doesn't work for me.
The thing with them is they can beat anybody, but they can lose to anybody as well. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's just, there's no middle ground, is there?
I mean, I think I got up just over 50% with them. Scraped over like 51 or 52%.
I guess you don't need to pick it up.
I can get that with goblins.
But
so one day I have to go back and learn vampires because I have unfinished business with them. But right now I just hate and detest them. But snotlings, I'm really fascinated by it. I want to see just how terrible they are, and I want to give them a go.
So how aggressive? We cannot get 3 dice, even if I loved getting 3
Full
dice.
Force 1, I faced some vampires up at the UKTC, which had 6 vampires and 5 pro, and they fell apart. Like cheapest clothes you've ever bought. But some tighter builds, perhaps with Cheney on board, I have seen do some decent things.
We get 1 KO back, mine stays out. We got 6, which is enough, technically, to do something.
I wouldn't be particularly worried if I were you, mate, but I'm interested to see how you set up defensively. I'm always interested in short-handed defenses against one-turners.
Yeah, I think I can get... Oh, can I do that? I'm thinking I might be able to do like just 3 columns because of the tree. But I'll just need to see it.
Yeah, with the tackle on the loose edge. Okay, yeah, because the tree can... Oh, yeah, no, I like that, yeah.
No,
yeah,
he can
that's
post it. No, he can post it in between the tree and the tackle, though. What he can do here is he can
push through that hole, yeah.
He can use... No, he cannot really. Can he? That will mean he'll need to block.
Doesn't have a sidestep. With a sidestep, he definitely could. He could block. He could push there to there. It's tricky.
He can get there, into there. You are my #1 subscriber. You in factly right.
Fling lives do not matter. That's another point. You can just throw endless of the little tiny bastards at the game, and it just doesn't matter.
Might be better if I move the
every
tree
gob is
once,
sacred.
then he can go that way. So he can go in. I don't think he has the players to do anything with this. Got his tree though, so he could block my tree.
I think you're safe as houses.
But alternatively, you just stand up in the middle. But then he can definitely do it if you just give him 1 player. I think. Question is where we put the tree. I think put the tree there.
Oh, Sano638 topping one of the groups with Chaos Renegades, which I noticed have also topped Oceania overnight.
Yeah, he won 3-0 and 6-1 over Goblins.
Yeah. Smashing the poor Goblins up. Just brutal.
Yeah, he's not a nice guy. Hey, Mike.
Morgby's Halflings in 4th position in the 2nd tournament. Nice little win there.
Which one are you in? I'm in Group C, right? You in Group... I would say B or was
I'm
it
in the first one that was drawn, so I guess that's A. I'm in A. And, of course, smack bang in the middle of it. Where it looks like I'm going to face some Dark Elves, or possibly Jaquero's Dwarves. So I could end a Dwarf Mirror with another Dwarf Mirror. That would be fun.
That would be even worse. That would be an upgrade for Draw Mirror.
Against a better coach.
He's going for Riot. He's not even trying.
Not that Barragati was bad. He was a decent coach. Didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know.
Special, but neither of us did. The dice just decided it wasn't going to be that much fun.
Is he getting Riot? Nope. Throw a rock. Taking out his... killing his leader.
Yeah, well, it was never going to happen anyway, but it definitely isn't now. So I think that short-handed setting for the Riot is probably sensible. It's a greater shot.
Yeah, that's a long way around. He can't. The tree helps for this though, because if I have to put...
in Forceful One, you are Morgby. You are the same. I was looking for your result, and I saw Morgby's good result. Well, that's a really good result, mate. Woody's next is going to be interesting. Do what Flings do. Get a couple down and kick him in the face.
That is the best.
Your 30k player goes off for their 70k player or 100k player.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying. I played Underworld in a tabletop league, and I've been enjoying having goblins because everybody else is better than. As nobody's not worth fouling really, because everybody is better than your player.
Yeah, I still think. I mean, the problem with goblins is that because you've got you have to be a bit strategic with your fouls, or you're going to be really short of numbers second half. But if you're already getting up on the numbers, then you can afford to lay the fouls in and really bring that hurt.
Yeah, it's the thing. If you first, it's on an Underworld team as well. So if
they're much more disposable.
yeah, they literally like in the final.